Good morning, AP Psych students. I'm Mrs. Sewell. Welcome to AP Psych, and you can see that I have the screen wrong. This will be, I would say, at least my 7th attempt to make a video that will upload so that you can watch it. I'm very concerned this morning that the technology is going to fail, that Canvas is going to shut down, especially when elementary and middle schoolers jump onto the system along with us. So I just wanted to put together a welcome video for you so that you can get what was supposed to happen in class today if you were absent or if the technology fails. So it's just a little bit of an overview. And so you can see my face. Woo. And so here's some information that you need. Here's my contact information. It's angela.sewell@ocps.net. Email me. If you can't get into class, send me an email. If you are having any kind of difficulties, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email me. I check my email usually till about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock, just depends on the night. And if you email me direct instead of through Canvas, it will light up my phone and I will most likely see it and answer you. If not, it'll be about 5:30 the next morning, but I will answer your questions. You can also email me through Canvas, but it doesn't show up in the same way, so I don't see those as quick. If we ever go back to school, no, I think we're going back, some of us anyway. When you come to school, I'm in the 100 building. I'm in room 129, that's upstairs. I have a really large room, so we're plenty able to spread out in there. You can also call me. Don't hesitate to call me. 407-815-3909 is my Google Voice number. So you can call me. If you have questions, don't sit and wonder. Send me an email, call me, and I will help you. And it can be about other things as well. If you're struggling with something else, I can probably help you. I've been teaching for a long time and I can find you the resources that you need usually. So we're studying psychology. I'm super excited that you're part of my class. Psychology is my favorite thing to teach. I've been teaching for a long time, this is my 18th year, and my favorite thing is psychology. We're going to take a biopsychosocial approach. So that's biology, psychology, and sociology. We're going to look at our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. We usually talk about behaviors. Why do we behave the way we do? What's working in our brain to make us do the things that we do, to make us think the way that we do and feel the way that we feel. This is fun because you're going to learn something about yourself. Okay, and you're going to learn about others. You're going to learn about how that brain of yours works. So I think you'll really enjoy it. Most students really like this class, so hopefully you will as well. All right, here's all the topics. I'm not going to read them to you. I'm trying to get a video done so that you can hit it, but you can see we're going to start with the history of psychology, which, you got to know why we're doing this, where it came from. Why psychology is considered a social science. Some people don't consider it a science. And so we want to teach you about that. And then we'll do research methods. In this class, you're going to do math. You're going to do all kinds of things. And then here on the right is a picture of our book, the Myers Psychology book. That will be accessible to you through your Canvas page. We'll work on getting access to the book. But honestly, Ms. Mailer and I have created this S'mores, a website, readings for you to condense the material. And so that's what we'll assign, but you can always go read in the book as well. So we're trying to keep it the minimum amount of work for the most benefit. So that's usually what you want for a teacher, from your teachers, I think. All right, our AP exam, okay, this is an AP course. As far as we know, it's still scheduled for May 11th at noon. With the COVID situation, we don't know what's going to happen. And so, everything was different last year. Those of you that already had AP class, that. Some of you may be very new to AP and you will do just fine, okay? In a typical year, it's 100 multiple choice questions with 2 free response questions. Last year, it was just the 2 free response questions. So we'll prepare you for both. It's a 2-hour exam. Our Boone students have always tested higher than the state and national average. So be confident. Even if this is your first AP class, this is one you can pass. And it will, if you pass it, you will get college credit for it. And so it'll save you some money in the long haul. So we've had really good success with students passing AP Psych. So if you do the things we ask you to do, you will be ready to do this and pass the course. Sorry, there's a lot going on around here this morning. All right, tips for success as you will see at the end, this is a big giant vocabulary test. You have to be able to know the definitions for words and how to apply them to a scenario. That is really what we're doing here. And so we will do lots of practice with vocabulary and lots of practice with the application piece. Your vocab, I've pre-made it for you. It's on Quizlet. You'll have a Quizlet classroom. Everything's done. All you have to do is study it. In the past, we did vocab cards. You had to make your own Quizlets, those kind of things. And we've just really tried to cut down on the amount of work. So you'll like that, and really target it. What do you need to pass the class? So we've cut down on the readings. We've cut down on the vocab. Everything is really targeted to teach you something you need for the test or the AP exam. So keep that in mind. Don't blow off the assignments because they're really meant to teach you something you need to know. You'll have readings from these s'mores. You'll see those. We'll take a look at those. If you read my weekly newsletter, that's the format. It's got things to read. It's got videos that you can watch that'll help. And you'll just take notes from those like you would take notes when I give notes in class. The textbook's linked to Canvas, as I said, and then we'll do lots of practice. In-class activities where we practice. We've got a great resource that Mr. Johns buys for us called Albert.io. If you have used that before, hopefully you know it's really good. We will give you extra credit for just doing those before a test. That'll curve your test 10%. So your grade can be 10% higher if you just complete the Albert.io assignments. It's that important, right? Another tip is stay organized. I know it's a challenge when we're going from digital to the classroom and maybe back and forth. You want to have a notebook and you want to have a file that is dedicated on your Google Drive just for AP Psych. And then always ask questions, right? Don't wonder about things, just ask and I will help you with them. Okay, so what do you need? That's what my daughter says. That's all I want on the first day. What do you need? You need it says 5 subject. I think 3 is probably sufficient. Spiral notebook. Okay, you should take notes. All research, psychological research, brain research says the best way to remember things is when you hand write them, not type them, hand write them, and then go over those notes. So you need a notebook. You'll need your own pens, pencils, highlighters, maybe some crayons, things like that. We can't share things this year, so you'll have to kind of be prepared in that way. A couple of recommended resources, the Barron's for AP Psychology. You can see the picture there. You can get it off Amazon. That's the very cheapest place. It doesn't matter what edition. So if you have a friend or a family member that had AP Psychology and you still have that, it should be fine as long as it's not before 2014. So, 2015 or later, you should be fine. Another great resource is the iScore 5 app for psychology. And you'll get that towards the end of the year. And we will, again, give you a bunch of extra credit if you complete those assignments in that last 9 weeks. It'll help you raise your grade. So those are 2 really good resources. I'd recommend you get the Barron's right away and use it. A lot of kids wait till the end, but if you'd use it, it's really helpful to help you prepare for each of the unit tests. So I recommend that you get it right away. Okay. Okay, I didn't really talk about myself, and I know I'm probably talking fast because I've done this so many times and I still need to do one. I'm teaching one section of world history, so I've got to do a video for them. And so I'll try not to talk this fast all the time. I've been teaching for about 18 years now. I think this is my 18th year. I've been at Boone for 5. I started at Boone so my daughter could come to the Law Magnet. She's a senior at Boone, and she then switched to the health sciences, whatever that's called. So she's in that. She'll be graduating. Before that, I taught at Acceleration West in Ocoee High School, and my very beginning teaching was at Dr. Phillips. So I've kind of been around on the west side. I live in the Ocoee, Apopka area, so I'm a commuter to Boone. I have a son too. His name's Nathan, and he is out of college. He's at the University of Florida. He works in the law school doing some kind of personnel things. My husband is a production accountant, so he works on movies and TV shows. So when I'm here in the office, you'll see back there, I think, a movie poster. They're actually all over our office. Those are movies that he's worked on. He's currently getting ready to start a 2nd season of David Makes Man. They're filming that over at Dr. Phillips. So that's what he does. You will hear sometime during this online portion dogs barking in the background. I have 2 dogs, Molly and Mabel. And if anybody walks near the house or knocks on our door, you'll hear them go insane. I also have a cat named Putin. He was in the very first slide today. I got him in December, so my students last year said I was slightly obsessed. I think they're exaggerating, but you may see Putin, especially if you follow me on Snapchat, and we'll get that for you tomorrow. You will definitely see the cat. I like to post pictures of the cat on Snapchat. Anyway, that's a little bit about me. Oh, one other thing about the class that makes our class a little different is that Mailer and I are standards-based grading teachers. You may have had an English teacher or a biology teacher that's standard-based. We do it a little differently, but we base everything on standards, and you can retake any standard that you do poorly on. We'll talk about that more tomorrow, but the majority, 90% of your grade, will be summative assessments, will be test grades, but you have the chance to retake any portion of those tests that you didn't do very well on. And so we'll talk about that more tomorrow, but students seem to really like it. It allows you some flexibility in what you do and when you do it. I think that really helps with the digital learning as well. So anyway, that's a little bit about me, a little bit about the course. I'm sure I've forgotten many things that I want to tell you, but we're going to go with that today. Now you just need to go back to that daily agenda and do the activities. If you were absent or if the system shut down, so far some teachers aren't even able to log in this morning. So I was forced to do Screencastify because I couldn't get into Canvas Studio. So we're already having issues, but just go in, do the Meet Us activity. You're just going to make a copy of the template slide, fill it out. You'll see mine in there so you can get some more information about me, and then you'll put information about you, and then you're going to comment on some of the other slides. Just follow the directions for that activity. It's just a way for us to kind of get to know each other. This is really hard with distance learning. It's hard to get to know your classmates. It's hard for me to see your smiling faces. The other thing is that you've got an exit ticket. It's a Google form. It's just contact information. I want to be able to call you. I want to be able to send you things in the mail. I want to be able to email you and you'll actually read it. So I want that email address. And so you're just going to fill that out. Your homework, get a notebook, okay? And set up your psychology folder in your Google Drive so that we are all set to go. We'll start loading things in it. Tomorrow's another day of intro. We'll look at the syllabus and I don't know, some intro activities, but on Wednesday we'll actually start content. So be ready for that. We will start doing the background of psychology, the history of psychology. And so we will just start in and start learning. So hang in there with the technology. It's going to be okay. I will get you what you need. And if you have issues, just call me or email me. And if you can't get into class, email me and I'll try and monitor that so that I can help troubleshoot. If you look in the modules, there's some tech help there, troubleshooting with Big Blue Button, how to work it, and then how to deal with the audio issues. So you may want to check there as well, but let me know what's going on if you're having difficulties so I can see if I can help you fix those. So otherwise, have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.